So dark, but you just interviewed who? Tell me about it.
Ostraca.
Ostraca.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, hi, I'm Sofi, and I'm here with Ostraca, all the way from Virginia. Yeah! Okay, so what was the most memorable show you guys have played, and why was it so special?
Whoa. I mean, I feel like there's good memorable, and then there's like crazy memorable.
What's a crazy?
Where was this? Bratislava in Europe last summer. We played on a boat. They have, I think it's the band goes to Bratislava, and so there's a bunch of these like barges just like parked out there, and there's like a fucking like punk boat that like it's like literally you're like below the water because it's down in the belly of the ship, and it actually it was called Pink Whale. I don't know if the GoFundMe's still up, but it caught on fire this year.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just the top. So I think they're still doing shows, but the top burned.
That's crazy.
So that was pretty, just like, I mean the show was, fairly normal, honestly, considering that it was on a boat, but it was cool to be able to do that. But yeah, I mean in recent memory, I would say, like, we played a couple of festivals in the past year or two.
The fest in Chicago was
Zegama Beach
Records
Fest in May of this year was like really, really cool. We played New Friends Festival last year, and that was really sick. So yeah, I mean, those are a couple that come to mind.
How has the dynamic of the band changed since 2009?
Like, not. Well, I was doing media a little bit.
So we used to have one more guitarist who ended up leaving at one point.
When was that?
That was like 2014.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Josh left
some
in like 2014, and then in 2015 we changed the name to Ostraca, and that was just the three of us.
And it's been that way.
And it's been pretty much the same ever since like 2015, I would say.
Yeah, we've like known each other since high school though, and been playing music together since like 2008.
Yeah.
So
How did you guys get together?
We met in high school.
these two worked together in
Yeah,
Baskin
we
Robbins.
worked in a
Yeah.
shop.
Did you know each other before that?
No,
No,
so like,
not really.
I met back in high school. So we had a different vocalist, and he worked with me at Baskin Robbins, and he came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to be in a punk band?" And I said, "Sure." And then that's kind of how I was introduced to all y'all.
Yeah.
Because I was in high school, I was a grade younger, so I didn't have classes with them typically, but.
And then I don't remember how we really met in high school, but we are kind of related, which is also...
So John and I have a cousin in common.
Yeah.
Because my uncle married his aunt, and then they had a kid together. so she's John's cousin and she's my cousin, but then they might not have even gotten married. If they did, they split up like really quick.
They had
so
a
like
kid.
during our life, she is the only relative we share. But it was definitely like when I was like practicing with John, my mom was like, John Craven. I was like, yeah, and she was like, that's Pam's boy.
Yeah, and my mom was like the same thing. She's like, oh, Gus, like that's Chris's kid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but anyway,
That's really cool.
super weird. But
Small world.
Thank you.
project have you done that you're most proud of? Like a specific song or album that you worked on that you're really proud of?
I would say for me, Disaster, the last album, I think that was kind of, we wrote it like during COVID, so we just had a lot of time together to really like chop everything up, you know, and just it felt so good in the studio just recording it and hearing it back for the first time. It was awesome to hear like all those tracks back that we've been working on kind of by ourselves because we couldn't, you know, play shows or anything. So for me, that would probably be that.
Yeah,
What do you think makes the scene in Denver stand out compared to other cities?
The altitude.
The altitude, yeah.
The electrolyte depletion. I mean, I won't front and pretend like I really have a great grip on the scene in Denver, and also straight up, like, I feel like almost everywhere that we've been, like, pre-COVID and post-COVID, in the past, like, 2 years, there's been such a, like, monumental shift in just, like, the level of interest in screamo and in the number of, like, bands, like, I feel like almost everywhere we go now that we haven't been in a while, we're playing with at least like one new band of people who, you know, just like we're not even aware that like screamo existed the last time we've been there. So I don't know. I mean, it's again, I definitely see like some of the trends that we've seen like anywhere we've played around the country, like happening in Denver too. Which I guess is like the opposite of what you were asking. I'm telling you it makes it the same as everywhere else.
But that's interesting.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
haven't been around, so.
We're interested too. It's quite interesting to us. I would say.
It's a cool time to be playing this kind of music. You know, it's shows are awesome. Denver. I think the last time we were here was like 2017 or 2016.
Yeah.
And so there's been a huge gap, right? And like coming back and playing this show tonight was incredible. It was just a really cool experience.
Yeah, we've always had really great shows in Denver, so it's really nice to be back finally.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Good luck at the 2 shows that you have in Denver or
Thank you.
Colorado. I mean, yeah.
Thanks so
And
much.
This is Ostraca. This is gonna be so
Hell fucking yeah. Dude.